See, the life I live now, you might think it's because I'm a pastor. For you to say you're a pastor, you're reading all these chapters and stuff like that. No, I wasn't coming to the kingdom unless I was coming to the kingdom. I wasn't trying God. Like when I married my wife, we met, got engaged in 5 months, and we got married in 10. I said I wasn't getting married until I was going to be married for the rest of my life because I grew up with foster parents. So I was like, I'm not going to take no kid through, all types of breaks up and stuff like that. That was my philosophy. So I said, if I get married, it's going to be forever. So, of course, I'm betting everything. Now, at first, I took it to extremes. I only gave people like a week and a half. If there's any drama, I was like, nah, you cry too much. I'm done. So I wasn't really, that probably wasn't fair, But by the time I met my wife, God told me that was my wife. This is before I really got to vet the relationship. So God said that was my wife. We got married, and I wasn't trying marriage. Actually, you don't try marriage. I know that, right? If you don't know, I'm telling you. If you're going to try marriage, don't get married. Because what you're saying is, I'm trying it, and if it doesn't work, I'll get out of it. Yeah, it's not an option. So you've been married 22 years now, going on 22 in August. So I wasn't trying it. When I came to the Lord, I wasn't trying the Lord. Now, let me try this Jesus thing and see how it works. No. When I came to the Lord, I was like, okay, this is it. This is all. I shut down everything. Now, some stuff I didn't know I was supposed to shut down because I was around the people that would say, as long as you do it in moderation. So I milked that for a long time until I got to actual revelation. So, I drank a little wine here and there at first till I really realized you got to cut it all out. Try to bring some of my music with me. God was like, nope, you got to leave that back there. But I decided to be all in because I was all in the world, dangerously all in. Somebody told me one day, tomorrow's not promised. So whatever drugs was there, that's what we were going to do. I used to tell the guys, like, what are we saving it for? Tomorrow's not promised. Now, that's really not the philosophy in doing any type of poison because you could kill yourself, which I close to almost did. But then again, I didn't think I had anything to live for. So I did that to extremes. Everything was extremes. That was the reputation, man, this dude crazy. He's just doing, everything was to extremes. So if I'm living for God, why am I going to do the world to extremes and have to do God? How does the world get more of me? Because some of y'all out there, you way out there. You wouldn't know. Somebody so much as say G. They don't have to say Jesus. They just say G. What? You roll up out of here with that. I have a family member. You're probably going to be listening to this, but I'm just using you as an example because it's a good one. I won't say your name, but you know who you are, right? But they were, when I say this, you're going to definitely know who you are. So they wanted to go take a smoke outside. So they asked me to go with them. So on the way out, now Keith, don't be talking to me about all that God, Jesus stuff. I said, well, hold on. Now you asked me to go with you outside. Me. The me who I am. I said, so if you're asking me to go out, this is what they'll talk about. But that person had no problem with saying, I don't want to hear that. Like some of y'all. I mean, come on, listen, man, you messing up my high. So you was all in there. You sitting in church today. What you sitting in church for then? If you're not going to be all in. Why are you here? Didn't somebody read the lukewarm, was it you? Read the lukewarm scripture? You read the churches, right? Yeah. Was it Laodicea? The church of Laodicea? Or I might be saying the name wrong. Sorry for y'all scholars. Did I say it right? I know you know. Did I say it right? Laodicea. That's what I said. I just said it in the Jersey. It had a little Jersey on it. That's all. A little different accent. It's a little accent. Sorry. But it says, you lukewarm. You need a hot or cold. I spew out of my mouth. So, if we're here, with the exception of those that got dragged here by their parents, if we're here, why are we not all in? And how do you think it's going to be effective to be visiting God just on a Sunday for an hour and a half or so and living with the world all week, 10 hours a day, and then saying this God stuff don't work? You're investing more in the world than you are in God. So are you really embracing your second chance? I just want y'all to hear how quiet it was. Boy, thinking is loud, ain't it? All right, so let's embrace this second chance with a childlike faith. See, because that's how you started out. You know, before we got exposed, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I'll never smoke, I'll never drink. You know, you say all these things when you're a kid. But you know, you start out as a kid, and when I was a kid, I used to draw all the time. All the time. It was nothing for me to draw. Write. I used to write poetry every day. You know, just excited. I just did. If I thought about it, I did it. Oh, they playing baseball today? I'm going to go play baseball. Playing football today? I'm going to go play football. No, I didn't have to, like, now I got to stretch and do all this running. I didn't care about all that. It's like, what? Where y'all going to be? I'll be there. Basketball? I'm there. Ping pong? Let's roll. Let's roll. We can play some ping pong. Shoot pool. What, you name it. I'm so excited because I'm a child. I'm trying everything. I tried out for the baseball team because I like the hats. My best friend was trying out. He got cut. Yeah, I made the team. But I just like the hats. You're probably seeing this too, right? That's really why I tried out. I just like the hats. And then I was fast. They couldn't hit the ball past me. But I wasn't like, I didn't know technique. That's a baseball player right there. You know, I didn't know technique. The guy just gave me an instruction. He says, get in front of the ball, put the glove in front of you, make sure you put the glove down. Don't let the ball get past you. Cool. That's all I did. Then he kept trying to hit it deeper in the corner. I didn't know he was testing my range. I just thought, I better get there and get in front of that ball so don't get past me. And I made the team. See, childlike faith. What happened to that, y'all? What happened to the Creator? See, God made us in His image and after His likeness. So we're creators. God is a creator. The devil is a perverter. He takes what's been created and twists it. Amen, that's right. Twist it, wicked. That's what it means. Wicked furniture is twisted furniture. He tries to twist and pervert what God has created. Right? Yeah, tobacco was created in its purest form. This whole room will smell beautiful. Dry it up, smoke it, it'll kill you. Marijuana in its purest form, not the smoking form. In the purest form, it'll help your eyesight. Dry it up, smoke it, it'll confuse your mind to a point where you don't know if today is today or tomorrow is tomorrow. Everything in your brain was saying A, B, C, D, E. Now E decided to go where B was. B went where F was. 2 plus 2 is now 5. You were dealing with, you were sensitive to your audience, everybody around you. All of a sudden, you don't even know people even exist. You're not dealing with the outside world at all. Everything is in your mind. You're living in a dream that has not existed and is not going to happen. All that because something dried up and smoked out. You, in your purest form, you will change the world. Dried up and smoked out, you'll kill somebody.
Wow. Wow. That's good. That's good. Wow. That's deep.
So what are we doing now? See, we got to return. See, that second chance is that childlike faith. Childlike faith. Take a baby, throw them in the pool, they start swimming. Take one of us, throw us in the pool, we're going to drown. Because we know the negative possibilities. The child don't know. They're like, cool, let's go for it. And so we were talking about taking steps of faith this morning, like just doing small things. But I challenged myself to do things. We went on, well, it was probably before we went on a trip. I went with the high school. We volunteer at a high school. We do groups at a high school. So last year they asked me to go on their senior class trip. So a part of their senior class trip, they went everywhere, but they did zip lining. I had never did zip lining before. It's like, well, I'm just going to do it just because I never did it before, because I want to exercise faith. The last church I was at, they went to Hilton Head, and so the pastor said, do something you've never done before. So I said, you know what? I don't know if I told her because she don't like me taking chances, but I said, well, I've never jet skied because I don't swim yet. I'll be swimming before this year's over. And then I never did, was it parasailing or whatever. So I said, I'm going to do both. The parasailing, they canceled. The jet skis, now this was my philosophy. I don't recommend this for everybody. I said, what I'm going to do is the first group, let them go. I'll watch what they're doing, and then I'll just do what they're doing because I never did it before. Well, the first group goes out, and then they got lost. So that makes us the first group. So I'm looking around. So we get in the boat, and I said, okay, I'm out in the boat on the Atlantic Ocean. That's a first. So we did that, Keith. You know, this is what I'm saying to myself. Everybody else is probably like so excited. Then we get on the jet skis, and at first I thought it was the ones where you hold and you got the skis at the bottom because I never did it before. So that's what I was looking to do. I was like, that's going to be interesting. But the jet skis, of course, is the, you know. So I got on, and I went out on the ocean, but I was taking my time because you rev that thing. And so I had a friend. He knew I never did it before. He said, come on, Keith. He bouncing. Come on, speed it up. I was like, no, you good. But when I was out in the ocean, I started to praise the Lord because I love the water. So I think I'm supposed to swim because I love the water. I love being around the ocean. So I got to learn to swim so I can get out in there. So I get out, and I was just like, wow, I'm in the middle of the ocean. So I just start praising the Lord. Then I told y'all the story before, but I decide, well, let me just have some fun. Take a chance, faith. So I revved the thing up, and I went all the way out to where the buoy was, where you're supposed to go as far as you're supposed to go. So when I turned around, I deal with depth perception because one eye has a different sight than the other. When I turned around, I didn't know where I was at. Like I didn't know east, west, north, or south. And I ain't seen no, like the raft or wherever all the jet skis was, I ain't seen nothing. I said, now, this definitely going to be faith because I don't know where I'm at. So I said, I'm just going to go straight, and hopefully I'm not going further out to shore. I don't recommend doing that, but I got back. Obviously, I'm here talking to you. But there's things that I try to put myself in positions where I'm not in control. I get on the front of the cars at the roller coaster because I'm not in control. That's you okay? Just make sure she don't like roller coasters. Right? So just doing things where you exercise your faith. I don't know how I got in that. Getting back to, and I was talking about childlike faith and being creators again. So creators, pioneers, people that create things. So they cross over into places that no one hasn't been. You know, stop conforming to what everybody else is doing and calling it different. You know, because you got an extra braid. No, it's the same thing. you know, or you added a little different color in the back, right back here. There's right back here where the design. Stop. Just try to create again because God has put some special wonders in us, and He'd like to see them. He would not like to see them buried in a grave. Now, it takes faith to do that, to believe in the unseen. All right, so let's see. So we want to get back to leaping, floating, and flying faith. We want to get back to leaping again. See, there's a safe step where I still got my foundation. But a leap is I'm out there. God gonna have to catch me. So we want to get back to leaping again. We want to get back to, see, this is like a true second chance. So you have a high wire walker. I've been using this example for years. And they're walking that wire. But the ones that are real good, they don't have no nets. You know why, right? Falling is not an option. The people that are terrible at walking a high wire, they got nets. Because they're prepared to fall. The people without the wire, without the net, they're not prepared to fall. So let's say you walk in a high wire and you slip. Fall, hurt something, and now you decide, I'm going to give it a second chance. And you put a net down.